Boom, boom. This is kind of ready. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soul Land Reloader up today. We don't got much going on today, so I'll just do a quick briefing of what's going on inside a time-limited event. So we've got the Divine Tool event going on, so you can see this inside of here. We've also got some pretty good stuff, depending on where you're at. I mean, I purchased all of the higher end stuff. We had Divine Dragon Armor. Also to get some of the Triple S, and of course some of the SS Plus as well. So they had a little bit of everything in here, plus just a bunch of other stuff as well. They also had a Martial Soul event embedded in this as well, so you can get some stuff. But there's a chance to get some crystals and whatnot, whatever you want. So standard stuff, nothing new. They did have one new thing in here, and that's a reward from Soulforce. And this is running the Elite Mode attack. Just the Elite Mode, not the actual sweeps from regular, but in the specific Elite Mode, which means you had to focus on it specifically if you wanted to get this done in time. It's 35 times. I went ahead and knocked it out just to get it done, primarily because I really need these top grade shards that you can get from doing the max 35 times. So this is really easy to do. Just focus on the Elite tab in your story mode, and just use Oscar sausages or whatnot to bump you the stamina that you need. It takes a little bit of stamina, but not much, and then you should be able to knock that out. But you get the actual power crystals as well, which can be used to help but still, this is still a source of really good BP. It's not, once you've been opening up as long as I have, it's really not often that you hit something. So this stuff really is important because this gives you the chance to choose where you want to put those shards. You're not leaving it up to RNG, which is what the Martial Soul drawings are about, is RNG. So, and in active wheel, of course, do your 8. As I said, 8, 8, 8, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday each day. 24. You can only miss 3. If you miss 4. Well, no, you can only miss 3. Any more than that, and you will not be able to get the Spider Core. Okay, I got a feeling they're going to be changing the rewards from this. This has been the rewards from the get-go, so I think they're probably going to start adding a little bit higher end items inside of here. Would be my assumption. Probably going to see this whole thing updated. Not sure when, but it should happen. Special sale, of course, in a weekly gift bag. Of course, as always, you want to snatch up the free wins. But as I've said on the Martial Soul, you should be doing on a daily basis. You should be pulling these. Okay, granted, once you've pulled on it, 100 times or so, you're going to have mostly everything. So you're not going to hit something very often inside the collection. As you can see, I've got pretty much everything maxed out except for this, except for the Wasp down here. All of these are maxed out, completely maxed out. There's no more I can get out of them. But the reason I'm not enhancing them is because look at how much enhancements it's are for these things. It's huge amount of enhancements. You're looking at like 20,000 to do enhancements on these things. So it's it's really hard. So you just on a so it's best to just focus on these first. When you've got these maxed, then you start putting it up on these. As you can see, I've already started to put a little bit of enhancements on them, especially the ones that are in attack sets. Okay, just to give me a little bit more attack boost, because like I said, you can still get BP, but getting these shards is really difficult. As you can see, they've each to max these out, just a little bit shy of what we need. One more, just shy 1 star. They'll be maxed out at 5. So it's nice when you can get events that gives you chests that allows you to choose which particular shard you can put it to, because as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 13. Okay, so the chances of you will eventually get them, but it's going to take a long time. So it's nice when they have the events where you can get chests and choose. and that's what I've done. You know, it's just I made a couple of them up. Um, I actually finally got to summon the Black Tiger. I did not have him, but using shards, I was able to summon him. And then I was able to bring up, well, I think I brought up, if I remember correctly, I think I brought, I can't remember which one. I brought one of them up. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the sword. Brought it up to 1 star. And these are the last, in the fact, the events. So, as you can see, these are the shards, that I have out there. Just waiting to be added into, as you can see, working on the Wasp, the Windsword Black Tiger. You don't really get a lot of these. In the achievements, of course, as you get that. So, yeah, it's anytime. So, it's whenever you see those chests, it's best to try to get them. And they make it, that's not difficult to do. Okay. It's not really difficult. That's just elite mode, attack 25. You should be, it doesn't specify. I mean, you can do chapter 1 elite mode as long as it's elite mode. Okay. It doesn't matter what. It's not like elite mode must be stages 6 or above, or story mode 20 or above. No, it's not that. You can do stage 1 if you're a new player. You can do stage 1 and just run those and be able to enjoy the fruits of getting your hands on some really good top grade martial soul, which allows you to pick what you want to put it in. You can put it on the Seraphim, the Soul Devouring Spider Emperor, the Clear Sky Hammer, or the Blue Silver Interest. They're all pretty much rare drops. So the Seraphim, they're all pretty rare drops. So just pick. What I do is I choose one that's closest to being gone up a star, and that's what I put them into. And you'll get a big BP jump out here once you do that. Okay, and it's really nice because it's not something you have to associate with the character. It's something that's simple from the character. Okay, so keep focusing on the actual Royal Hunting Bug Pass so you can finish this up. It's a chance to get a 100K. Okay, so you definitely want to get this because it's really, really, really difficult to get them inside of the actual battleground. Simply because the fact to get to these, it's exceedingly high, and those are exceedingly high battles. Okay, so I mean really high. Okay. And you have to hit a certain amount of points to advance to the next one. So you're having to get all kinds of debuffs applied to your character. So it makes it really difficult. So yeah, that's definitely high end. And that's the only place to get those shards in. And even then, it's not a guaranteed drop. It's a possibility that the RNG will be lucky enough to give you one. So this is a way to get a guaranteed one for your character. If you do the other one, you can guarantee 3 if you pay. For the deluxe. Okay, so this is good. I'm not sure what the reset rate on this is going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be a monthly thing. So that's why I'm storing off shards to run inside of the event when the time comes, as I'm buffing up my character, get my character a little bit stronger. Okay, so that I can start. Because once you clear it, you sweep. So you can see I've got 41 tokens. Okay, so these tokens will be used when the next event, because they had a Royal Hunting Ground event embedded inside of the SP character draws for Tank Sands. So I'm hoping that they'll have that same thing, and that way I'll be able to use those there and guaranteed to get the rewards. Seeing what type of rewards there are. Last time they were just some more tokens, but yeah, chances to get 10Ks and that's what it is. The drop rate is not very good inside of these for those. It's a little bit better inside of here, but still, if you do the event, you're guaranteed to get one. It's a random one, so it might not be one that you need, but at least it's guaranteed. So I'm saving it so that I can do that event in the next event. The next Tank Sand second event for Tank Sand should be happening sometime next week, into next week. Okay, so that's what we're hoping. And that'll be the second draws for him. Hopefully I'll be able to get the 60 that I need to completing. But they had that Royal Hunting Guard event. And you can get most of what you need inside the hunting ground, inside that difficult. It's just RNG based. So as you can see, I've managed to I managed to get, except for one piece, I managed to get, and then I've actually leveled these up with multiple copies. So you can get, so I've almost got, and this is one level below the max. The max is the 100K. This is the 10K. This is right below it. Okay, yeah, and I've managed to get a pretty good set. You know, every character's at least got a 10K or two on it, so it's not, it's not really that big a deal. I've got another one. So you can use them. I'm only going certain far back. I'm not going too far back. Just my supports and my secondary team. You want to make sure that you put the soul rings on any secondary team characters. You have two teams, remember. Since these are character equipment items, you have to equip them to the character. So make sure that you do equip your first and second team members with these, so they can get, they're stronger that way. So always make sure that you put them on those at least. It's not necessary to stick them on the others if you don't want to, but because you can unequip them. It's not like you can't take them off, so it's not that big of a deal. And I'm going to start in the same. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the actual with the actual martial soul on these, enhancing them. Once I get me a 100K soul ring, I will see how's the enhancement. Is it like, because the top grade martial souls, the red ones, the mystic inside of the martial, yeah, as I've said, it can 25,000 just to do a standard 5 levels of enhancement. So, and you just don't get that much, so you have to save up for a long time. If you're we're doing this free to play. We're not, if you're spending thousands of dollars, yeah, you can buy. They always have, when they have them up, they have places where you can buy a lot of it, but we're not doing that. So we have to be a little bit more selective. So once I get 100K soul ring, I'll take a look at the enhancements. How much does it take? Is it not that expensive to do enhancements on? If it's not, then I'll go ahead and start racking them up and maybe start doing some of the 10Ks as well. But I have to see first, okay? And once to do that, we can make a determination. As for everything else, don't forget about your martial souls, and don't forget about your mortal herbs. Don't forget about any of this stuff in here. I'm still focusing on my mortal herbs, as you can see. This is the triple S set. Okay, so just working it up, making sure it's a week. I do at least once a week. I gather the mats during the week, and then at the end of the week, I'll just throw them into the ones that I'm doing. It's just it's an ever evolving process. So hopefully we'll be able to get SP character on the next event. Like I said, I was really close, as you know from the previous videos. So we'll of course have that event, and of course we'll have do another video sometime this weekend on new events, because we should have some stuff popping up this weekend. And we'll focus on that, and we'll go over what's up. Okay, but other than that, nothing different or going on. Just some newer events that we've never seen before. In terms of the Soulforce, I think this is the first time I've seen this particular type of event, so it's a little bit new. But like I say, it's really easy, and as I say, you can do any elite mode just as long as it's in elite mode, and make sure that you do attack it 35 times. You should have it. You should be able to get sausages, or you can purchase stamina with diamonds if you need to. But make sure you run it 35 times. You got another day, okay? So this will end tomorrow evening, or tomorrow night when they do the upgrade. It'll go bye-bye. So make sure that you do it before then. And as always, keep up on the active will. Okay? So that's all I got. I'm up at 47 billion. It just, with the soul rings and the martial soul event that they had, and able to get shards that you can choose, you get a chance to throw a million or billion or two BP in there, which is what I did. So it's always nice to be able to do that. So hopefully the events tomorrow will be a little bit more selective as well too, and we'll be able to get some events and we can knock stuff out. Keep an eye on the dragon as well too. He's in there. I know. It takes a while. He's not. It takes a while, but check back frequently. Okay, I ranked something up, so I got another 15. I'm still not close because I just ranked him up this morning, so I need 120 to take him up to level up. And once I get to 120, we'll click on him again. I'll get a huge amount whenever we summon up Tang San, So that'll be good. But yeah, it slows you down a little bit. But I like the fact that as you're rewarding up items, whatever they are, it doesn't matter. You always get points for it. Granted, if you're ranking up something that's like an SS plus, you're not going to get as much as you're ranking up something that's SSS or triple S. But at least it gives you a chance to earn it, and you're always bringing that stuff up. So it is useful, and I check it on a daily basis after just before I close everything down to see if there's anything I've earned. And if there is, I throw it in. The big P jump is immense when you do one of those one-click level ups. You get a lot of BP. So that, combined with the Martial Soul, combined with the was able to get another BP notch on. I was 46, so now I'm up to 47. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time I drop a video. This is Ken Rist, coming at you from the corner. Signing out.